Okay, time for my makeup. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Isla, and if you're new here, welcome to the family. And if you've been subscribed or watched any of my videos before, I freaking love y'all. You are the best. And be ready for more videos because your girl is officially making her comeback back to YouTube. So I haven't posted on this channel since I was 16. Yeah, I'm 22 now. And I thought it would be fun for me to do like a little get ready with me while I do my makeup and kind of just chit chat with y'all and update and answer you guys on where I've been. So the last video I posted on this channel was like a vlog, and it was titled I Opened My Own Store at 16. If you haven't watched it, go watch it real quick and then come back and watch this one. Basically, I just vlogged my whole experience of opening a store with my parents, and the response that I got back from it was absolutely incredible. Y'all loved it. I literally get so many questions still like DM to me or like commented on that video, and it's like, where are you? How old are you? Are you okay? Are you alive? Are you well? And the answer to all that is yes, I am here, I am good. So today's video, we are gonna be doing my makeup and answering all y'all questions about what I've been doing over the last, answering y'all questions about what I've been doing over the last 6 to 7 years. Clearly not enough math, but yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna jump right in. I'm gonna start off with answering how did I feel getting all the love and support on the last video I posted. It was absolutely amazing. Aww. If y'all don't know, I've had like a very interesting childhood growing up. My family, we have moved a lot, and I've also been like in and out of school doing like homeschooling, and then I was also like a childhood actress, so I will be in like acting classes and doing that at camps, and then I was also thrown into reality TV at the age of 11, and that continued all the way up until I was 17 years old. When I tell people things, their reaction is always kind of different, but getting the love and support that I got on that video literally like just gave me the confident boost that I really needed at that time. And I would have to say at that time in my life too, I was just really into just making videos and content, but I had never really shared kind of like what it was like to do all these big and amazing things at such a young age. That was kind of my first time really sharing it on my own without reality TV doing it for me. Like I said, the confidence that I got from that video just continue to grow into my adulthood, which is absolutely amazing. Another question that I received a lot from people was what happened basically after I opened the store. That's the main question everyone's asking. But after, like specifically during that time period, after opening that store, it did really, really well. We continued to do like my wait, y'all don't even know that. I always get confuzzled telling my story sometimes. I'm like, I start telling it like everyone knows everything about me. My family owns kids' culinary schools, supper clubs, dessert lounges. We're kind of like all over the place, but everything is in hospitality. So with that being said, just so y'all know, that's just a little, just so y'all know, I'm gonna go back and tell the story. Yeah, so that store opened right when I was 16. It did absolutely amazing. We opened that store in Tampa, Florida, and we were there for around like 2 years, I believe. And yeah, like I said, it did amazing. At that time, I think that was our 9th store. Was it our 9th? It was our 7th or 9th store opening at that time. So we were very used to the process. And like I said, the feedback that we got was amazing, and it just kind of led us in a direction that we never thought that we would ever just end up going to or through, whatever. But basically, like right after that store opened, I was homeschooled at that time. At that time, I think that was like my sophomore year or like the summer going into my junior year. And basically, I switched back to being homeschooled during that time period. So I was doing nothing but just working at the store, hanging out with my friends, and just, you know, obviously doing my schoolwork sometimes. During that store, that was kind of like the first location that we've had where my parents kind of like trusted me to be there on a daily basis. So yeah, that's kind of where my start to learning how to run a business actually started, even though I've been doing it for a very long time, but that's kind of where it like officially started. So this is kind of during like COVID time. I'm going to fast forward a little bit, but like 2020, 2021, we live in Florida, and if y'all don't know, during COVID, Florida, like, I don't know what to say, but COVID didn't exist in Florida during this time. Like, literally everyone was outside, restaurants were still running, there was no curfews or like anything. So business was booming in Florida. Cooking Academy, that was in the mall that we had opened when I was 16, we did this thing called DIY cake decorating. And basically there's not a lot of places here in Florida that do that. So we were kind of the only ones that were doing it at the time. And people would drive from literally all over to come to us to be able to do that experience specifically, which was crazy. And that kind of led us on to our next business venture called Cake Drip. Cake Drip, okay, this is my baby, so I have a lot to say about her. But she is a DIY dessert boutique. Basically, like, we just do all these different dessert experiences, like making your own chocolate bar, decorating cakes. There's like afternoon tea, drinking, vibes, music. Literally imagine it to be like a playground, but for like adults, but you're like in a fairy tale world dimension. Do you feel me? You feel me? We started opening that when I was 18 and I was in my senior year of high school. My senior year of high school, I actually ended up going back to school to finish out. And yeah, my senior year was great. I don't have any regrets about choosing to go back and finishing it that way. I was on the tennis team and everything. I freaking loved it. And every single day after school, my butt would be right in Cake Drip, helping my parents with whatever they needed. That was kind of like our next business venture after opening up that cooking school. Another question that I get a lot is, did I ever go to college? And the answer is yes and no. If anyone knows me, if you're my friend, if you're a family member, you guys know schooling is not my favorite thing in the world. Am I good at it? Yes. Do I like it? No. I did end up going to college. So the thing was, my senior year in high school, this is when Cake Drip was really booming. Like right when I graduated is when we first opened, and the response, we were going viral on everything. It was absolutely insane. And I just fell in love with it so much. So my senior year, my whole year, literally teachers are telling me, preparing for college, you know, your ACT, SAT, whatever one you're taking, start your college application, start looking, da-da-da-da. I was already a little late doing that my senior year, but I was just so headstrong, and I just knew like college was just not for me. And then I have two parents too who support me, and no matter literally what I do, they will support it. I can literally tell them I want to go be an astronaut today. They're gonna literally tell me, go do it today. So I have really supportive parents, which I'm really, really happy for. I basically told all my teachers and stuff, especially my college prep teacher, I was like, Miss Robinson, I'm not going to college. I don't want it, don't need it, I'm not going. And yeah, that was just kind of what I felt. And I'm honestly happy that I did it that way, because when I graduated, literally as soon as I graduated, I went straight into doing my family business. And if y'all can see in these videos, literally this was my happy place, and I'm not even gonna call it my second home. It was my home. I was here every single day, sun up to sundown, and nothing made me happier at that point in my life. Like, I was truly happy. I was learning things and making connections that literally any 18-year-old should want and would need, and I was very happy doing it. And I was probably doing that for a couple of months until, of course, I started having a little FOMO. You know, just seeing all my friends that I graduated high school with, you know, go set up their dorms and experience like the real freshman experience, and, you know, being away from home, just a whole bunch of stuff. And I was just like, ugh, I kind of feel like I'm like low-key missing out. I wish I can jump back into my 18-year-old self and tell myself, girl, no, you were not. You were fine, you were fine, you were fine. But regardless, I ended up changing my mind around, I would probably say like October-ish, November maybe. And I started deciding to apply for school for the spring semester. And I did get accepted to 2 different colleges that I did go to. The first school that I got accepted into is just called St. Leo. Because I did want to be close to home. I did not want to go far away because I still wanted to be at the store. So I was literally trying to have like 1 foot in and then 1 foot out. Like, I did not want to give up either thing in my life. So I was like, I want to be close to home. So I went there for my like first semester in school. And then after that, I dropped out of there. And then I went to FAU. And FAU, that's in Boca Raton if you are not familiar with it. But yeah, that whole experience of being there was absolutely amazing. I made friendships that I will literally have until I am 80 years old, and I'm happy for that experience. And I definitely learned a lot about myself during that time period as well. And one of those things being, I don't like school. And I know, that's not like a popular thing to say, or I feel like people are nervous to say it, but I'm not. School was not my thing. And yeah, and for there, both times I literally went to school for business, but at FAU I was doing hospitality and tourism management, which was still like in my field that I wanted to go into, that I was already in. During that time period of me being in college, I literally missed creating and just doing stuff and just running a business. I craved it and I missed it so much, and I knew that at a very young age. That's what I like to do. With me being in school, I was also getting kind of bored. If y'all seen the videos, my schedule before was fully jam-packed. So going from like having a schedule like that to just having classes and hanging out with my friends 24/7, it was fun, but I just felt like I was missing something, and I was just also falling behind in the life that I wanted. I'm starting like a little mini business at school where I would sell desserts. Very fitting on me, I freaking know. But literally when I started doing that at school, that's when I knew, like, okay, it's official. I would rather be doing something that I love and I'm great at than to go sit in a classroom. Like I couldn't do it. And it literally got to the point where I was like missing class to come up with, you know, flyers and letting people know that I'm selling food and just coming up with recipes and just all this stuff. I would rather do anything else than sit in that classroom. That's basically where I was at that time of my life. So yeah, I literally ended up finishing my spring semester there, and I spent my summer there, and I took my butt right back home. And yeah, waiting for me was everything that I could ever want and imagine. It was so crazy because in that little time period, my family, like, we are truly some creative people. They had already come up with another concept called Anderoff, which is like a private supper club that's here. And literally, like, I got thrown into that too when I got back. So that was a whole thing. So when I got back, my plate was full because I was doing cake drip and this. Another question that I got a lot was, would I ever go back on reality TV? The answer is, now that I'm 22, yes, I would. But before, definitely not. Just because I started it when I was 11 years old, and y'all, I don't know if y'all understand what I mean by that, but like being on national television at such a young age can really just be such a crazy experience. And I definitely wasn't forced into it or anything, but like I said, I did have a passion for cooking and just, you know, acting and everything at a very young age. So it was just kind of my world at the time. There was a time period too when I was a little younger where we lived in LA, and we kind of moved there too, so that way I can just be closer to my agency. Yes, y'all, I literally was I got signed to an agency and everything. And just be closer to like just casting and all that stuff. And like I said, it was an amazing experience. I, you know, had my friend groups, I did my thing. But by the time I got older, I was just kind of sick of it, because by that time I was 16, 17. I was so over it. Like, there's really no way to sugarcoat it. I was over it at that time because I had been doing it for like 5 or 6 years. I know that can sound crazy to people, but I really just needed a break. Because like I said, my parents, we opened our first business when I was 7. And I literally have spent every single summer and, you know, extra days of my time being at one of our store locations or helping run summer camps, or, you know, just always in the world, just always doing something. And I just felt like when I got a little older, I truly just needed a break. Honestly, why I stepped away from YouTube as well for a while and just posting, and I deactivated my Instagram and everything for such a long time, because it was just like, I had been doing so much at such a young age, like being on national television at 11 and 12 and getting criticized by so many people around the world, and literally having an agency wanting to sign me and then signing to that, and then getting thrown into acting and doing, you know, headshots and doing auditions, and it was just a lot of stuff. And I'm definitely grateful for that experience, because I would definitely not be the woman that I am now without it. but I just needed a little break. I just needed a little break at that time. So another question I get asked a lot is, how old am I now? I'm 22 now. And yeah, last time y'all saw me, I was like 16 or 17. And now I am 22. Now I'm gonna throw in a couple things that y'all should know, that I answer y'all questions. What should you guys expect from me now that I am coming back to my channel? I'm definitely gonna still do the same type of videos of like the vlog style. I know y'all like when I show the behind the scenes of like opening a business and day-to-day and stuff like that. So I'm definitely gonna continue to upload those. And I'm definitely gonna try to copy like what I do on my TikTok. If you don't follow my TikTok, go follow my TikTok real quick. I really do like days in the life, night in the life, get ready with me's like this. Because I really do enjoy this type of content as well. So I'll make sure that I post that on here now as well. I'm trying to think if there's like anything that I did not tell y'all that happened. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I'm also now a certified sommelier. Wow. And if you don't know what that is, it's like kind of like a wine genie, a wine god. You should be able to pour me any glass of wine. I should be able to tell you where it's from, how it was made, what grape it's from. Like, I should be able to know that. Do I know that? I'm getting there. But yeah, so that's been something that I've really been enjoying because I do really enjoy wine and stuff. So yeah, that's one cool thing that I've learned. Also too, I have not shied away from the camera at all. I know I said I took a break, but I have done so many news articles and news segments since I have taken a break from like YouTube and stuff. So I've definitely still been doing like, you know, camera work and stuff like that, but just not on like this type of level. But you know, I do have a passion for being on the screen and for editing and stuff like that. I'm gonna try to upload weekly from this point on, and give y'all life updates and daily updates. But yeah, I think that's everything that I was wanting to talk about and people have been asking me. Like I said, this is my first video back in quite some time, so thank y'all so much for watching. And if you made it all the way to the end of the video, I love you so much and thank you for watching. And if you have not subscribed, please go subscribe. I'm almost at 500 subscribers, which is so crazy, y'all, because I don't remember leaving with that many subscribers. I really do thank y'all so much for the love and support that y'all have shown over the years. Anyone who's new to my page, welcome. Get comfy. This is just the beginning. And if I didn't answer all of your questions, please don't be afraid to leave more in the comments. And yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, share. I think I said all that. Yeah, I'm about to go get dressed. I'm definitely late. I had too much fun talking to y'all. But yeah,